Today will be a fairly quick day because, as I mentioned yesterday, we've got a birthday party this afternoon. But I'm going to touch up the paint in here. There's a lot of places that we couldn't see just how much splotchiness there was because the paint was quite a bit lighter before it dried. So now that it's nice and dark, those bits do stand out quite a bit more. So I'm going to see what I can do. And then we're going to have a little bit of Jenga with the floor. And then we're going to have a little bit of a jigsaw with the floor. We're going to try to just lay out the underlay first, just to get a sense of how many of the plywood boards that we need in. And then after we've had a chat with the internal wall insulation guys tomorrow, we'll have a better sense of how many gaps we need to leave, where we need to leave gaps, so that we can kind of make a plan for a temporary floor before the actual IWI goes in January. So we'll lay it down, but not screw it down until all of that's done and we can make the final cuts before putting up skirting board. So let's just dive into it and see what we can do today. So one of the many little tasks that I've got to do today is to put this light switch back on, but unfortunately, I'm not sure I've got the right screws. Because my husband very helpfully tidied this room up last night. So now I don't know where anything is. The bottom would, the top would not. No. Okay, well, we're just going to give up on that idea then. That's cool. Okay, so we will have to just completely rewire this after I have ordered another back box, because this one is too shallow. Okay. Yes, and I've scuffed the paint around this like in several places, so that's fun. All right, let's try this again. I only had enough paint to touch up the one wall, but we've now ordered some more paint and it's arrived. So we will do the other wall as well as the fireplace later this week. Today is quite an auspicious day because we are finally getting loft insulation, which has really been one of the barriers to us being able to move back upstairs, painting and all of that aside. But it will really just be nice to actually be able to retain the heat rather than having it just go all through the roof. So that's going to be great. So that's going to happen in the morning. And then in this afternoon, we've got the people coming to measure for the internal wall insulation. But any interesting bits, obviously, I will share with you, the people. All right, here is the before. Ooh, insulation. I mean, it's very exciting. All right, all the insulation cut in half. Take myself a picture.
So we've ended up with 400 mil insulation in the loft, which is really fabulous. He's also added in air vents to help with the circulation, and that's just tucked into the felt. It's not the sheep's wool that we were hoping to get, but does have the advantage of being grant funded and therefore free, which is no bad thing. And they've insulated the loft hatch, and already the temperature's gone up in the house 2 degrees upstairs.